On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Presley under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. Will Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when you give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 20. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Cowboys nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Oh, 18. What's up?
Mixon going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, uno.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good. Cowboys, first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Presley. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
60.
Operating from the gun, Presley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Stroud to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again is Stroud. He has it complete to Christian Watson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
18.
Stroud working out of the gun. This goes out wide from Mixon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The Texans at 6-3 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
18. Why Tony? Hey, uno more. Hey, south.
Stroud out of the gun here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Looking to throw. Presley on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. 10-11. Ready.
Off play action. Presley will try, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. But defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Mixing up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Stroud. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Blue. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Presley. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Nike Texas. Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Donovan Ezaraku. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now 3rd down and very long.
Two-J. Hey, south. Why Tony? 19 Texans.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And got his man complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right. Look the hot. 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. 2nd and 10.
The 17-yard line.
Buggy. Here we go. Hey, south. Hey. Why Tony?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Now look out. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Why Tony?
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, uno. 18. What's up?
Looking to throw. Stroud. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Nico Collins from a yard out. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Presley. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Presley. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Cowboys 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. There he goes again. Off to the races. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Off play action. Presley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Play action. Here's Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Donovan Ezeraku able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
18.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Donovan Ezeraku. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, no more. Alert the hot.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Presley. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
From the 6. 65 6. 65 6. Let's go. Mustang 19.
Pickens going in motion left. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He hits blue. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Milton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Why Tony?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go. Start.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Milton. Got an open man. It's Pickens. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
19. Get it. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it is caught. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboys 1st down.
To throw is Milton. Left side the line. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 40-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge and control of this game.
Touchdown! Jaden Blue from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Cowboys 35.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Texans 56, Cowboys 35.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Go, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Tracking, 18.
Here's Milton now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Get it.
Now Milton. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. On third down, he'll drop to throw. On the run, Browns go deep right side. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Oh, right.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 134 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Back to Mixon on second down. Oh, nice move. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Pat, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gotti alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.